Getting to the real meat of this statement and what we need to analyze is this paragraph. I want to thank those parents and children that have come forward to provide information or details related to this case. However, some parents have actively refused to let their children participate in the investigation. We need people to come forward and stand up for Preston. If you're being threatened or you feel unsafe, please contact us. Why would parents not let their children talk to police? There's two possible reasons. The one that is implied here is that children may not want to talk to police, or parents may not want children to talk to the police because they feel like there will be retaliation from the gang members. The other possible and more likely reason that parents are telling their children not to talk to the police is because their children may have been involved in some sort of criminal activity, and their children have a right to remain silent and do not have to cooperate with the police in anything that would implicate themselves in a crime. This is where things get tricky. If you are the parent of a teen who has been involved in some illegal activity, you are in a position of deciding, how likely is it my child is going to be caught? And should my child cooperate? Should we make a deal? If you are those parents, if you are the parents who have the teens who may have been involved in illegal activity, you should be talking to a criminal defense attorney. And certainly that is what the wealthy parents are doing with their children. They are in contact with and have lawyered up. They are talked to an attorney and they are formulating their plan. Now is when we get into a game of cat and mouse, where if the kids aren't going to be charged, if they're not going to be arrested or brought in for questioning, there's no real reason for them to come forward if they have been implicated in any sort of crime. As arrests start happening for these other incidents that are not Preston Lord incidents, as Gilbert starts prosecuting or arresting people for other assaults, as people start getting in trouble for other assaults or for drug dealing or for having weapons, and people get arrested, that's when people, I think, are going to be a lot more open to making deals. Another thing that I want to pass along is that when the FBI is involved, they take their time. They do a really good job. They take their time. They're going to do a very thorough investigation, and then they will come in and scoop up lots and lots of people. The final paragraph of this statement from Queen Creek Police Department. In my 30 plus years of law enforcement, I have investigated a range of crimes. As the Queen Creek Police Chief and a member of the community, as a father, the homicide investigation is one of the most impactful. We will continue to work towards the arrest and conviction of all those responsible for the tragic death of Preston Lord. So he's feeling a little defensive. He's feeling a little defensive of the fact that people are saying that there is corruption. He's adamantly denying there's corruption. And some people have said he's incompetent or unable to handle it. And he's adamantly saying that is not the case. That's not the case. Just let us do our jobs and trust us. However, I just want to encourage the community to continue to care and to continue to push, because as of right now, without any arrests and with attacks that have happened since Preston's death, the community is not safe, and we would be silly to assume that we are.